I know you wrote an article about this. The schedule early, it's tough, but there's some positive. There's opportunities there because of that.
Yeah, I said that because, it's daunting, but you can get out of the chute. The Browns historically have not started fast. I think last year they won on that 58-yard field goal, but that was like the first time. They've only won twice in openers, but they open with the Bengals. That's going to be extremely hard, but an advantage is it'll be Jim Schwartz's first game. Joe Woods was pretty good against the Bengals and Joe Burrow, and I would think Schwartz would game plan similarly to how Woods did, except with the exception, if you remember last year, they lost Higgins and Boyd in the first quarter, and he still stayed in a zone, and they just took that. I mean, he threw the ball, I think, targeted Jamar Chase 20-some times, and the Browns were still in a zone. They didn't even double-team Chase. And I think that Schwartz has been historically one of the most man-to-man defenses in the secondary in the NFL, and I think he'll match him up, and he'll send Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett and Dalvin Tomlinson, and they'll go all in on Burrow, and they could steal a win right off the gate. And then if you could get out of the gate and win 2 of those 3 AFC North games, you play the Steelers the next week and then the Ravens, and 2 of those 3 are at home. If you could get 2 out of those 3, you have the Titans in there, but you could come out 3-1 and say 2-1 in the division. I think you're setting yourself up big time. If you could go 3-1, but you won the 3 AFC North games, you would be really in good shape, as you enter the second half of the schedule. There's a stretch about 6 games where it's winnable. Overall, they have like the 6th easiest schedule in the NFL if you base it on last year's team's records. So, unfortunately, I think they play playoff teams 3 of their first 5 games, but there's an opportunity then. Go all in to win those first 4 games and then see what happens. If you could come out of those 3-1 even, I think you'd be in great shape. But you can't go 0-3 in the division. 1-2 would be bad. But you wouldn't be out of the hunt. But 2-1 in the division, because I still think the surest way to get the playoffs is win the AFC North, and I think it's winnable. To be honest with you, they were 3-3 last year. Basically, they didn't have Watson the first 3 games, so hey, go all in right out of the gate. And I put all my eggs in the first game to beat the Bengals. I'd take my chances with Steelers over there. I mean, Monday Night Football, I think that, they got a great defense, but I think the Browns' defense will give Pickett, and their offense fits too. So we'll see.